Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys my version of CPK's Chicken Tequila Fettuccine. So if you're interested in learning this recipe, join me in the kitchen and let's get cooking. Okay, so for this recipe, we're going to need chicken bouillon, salt, heavy whipping cream, soy sauce, minced garlic, 1 stick of butter, chicken breast, 5 limes, 2 red peppers, 2 yellow peppers, 1 orange pepper, 2 serrano peppers, 2 red onions, and 1 bunch of cilantro. And last but not least, your choice of tequila. I will be linking in the description all the measurements. So let's get started. Okay, so once you've washed your chicken, you're going to chop it and dice it up, removing all the ugly stuff. Okay, so now we're going to marinate the chopped chicken with soy sauce. And we're gonna set this aside for 10 to 15 minutes while we chop everything else. Okay, so now we're going to finely mince our bunch of cilantro. So you remove the ends. And you do it as tiny as you possibly can. Let me make sure it's even. You want it to almost disappear how tiny you're chopping it. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing to the Serrano peppers. We're going to mince them very finely. Okay, so in a medium to large pot, I have put water to bring to a boil so we can cook the pasta. And then in this little saucepan, I'm going to put half a stick of butter. We're gonna let that melt. Small pot, we're gonna bring about 2 cups of water to a boil. And we're going to add the chicken bouillon. So we're going to be making the chicken broth out of chicken bouillon today. That's usually how I make this pasta. You're going to bring that to a boil and let it reduce just a bit. Alright, so now that the butter has melted, we'll be adding the cilantro and the serrano, as well as the minced garlic. I've squeezed all the limes. We're going to be adding the lime juice. The shots of tequila, it's going to be 2 shots. Crank up the heat and give it a stir. And once it comes to the boil, we're going to gradually add the chicken broth as needed. Okay, so now that it's boiling, I'm going to be adding about 1 cup of the chicken broth. I'm not sure if I'll need the rest. Then we're going to keep an eye on it and continue letting it cook on medium heat, and it's going to reduce by about half, so it's going to become like a thick paste. Okay, so now we're going to very thinly slice our bell peppers and our red onion. You can either do it by hand, or if you have a mandolin, it makes your life so much easier. So just be careful with your fingers. Okay, so our paste has reduced and thickened by about half. So we're going to move on to cooking the chicken. So we're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter to a Dutch oven, or your choice of pot. We're gonna let that melt. Okay, we're going to gradually add the seasoned chicken. I'm using a slotted spoon so I can drain off the excess sauce. Give it about 3 minutes. Okay, so I've made a space in the middle. Now we're going to be tossing in all of our thinly sliced vegetables. We're going to cook it about 5 minutes until the vegetables are translucent. Alrighty guys, so I've lowered the heat to medium. Now we're going to be adding our cream. We're going to need about 2 more of these. And again, I will be linking all the measurements in the description. Now we'll be adding our cilantro lime tequila paste. And we're going to stir it and bring it to a boil and let it cook for about 3 minutes while we cook the pasta. So now we're going to cook our pasta, and when you're cooking pasta, you want the water to taste like the ocean. So you're gonna add enough salt, because that's the only chance you get to flavor the inside of the pasta. And this is the pasta we'll be using. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. It's the spinach fettuccine, and I'm using 2 bags. It takes 3 to 4 minutes to cook. Very quick. 1.5 minutes. Your pasta should look like this. It doesn't take long at all. So now we're going to drain it. And we're going to add it to our cream mixture. Everything together. I have it on medium-low heat. We're only going to let it cook about 2 minutes just so the pasta can incorporate. Okay, so we've turned it off and we allowed it to thicken so it looks like this, and then now we're going to serve. Alright, so now that we've served, we're just going to throw in a squeeze of lime. And we're going to sprinkle some red pepper flakes. And there you have your spinach chicken tequila fettuccine. Please let me know if you try this recipe. Enjoy, and don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. See you next time.